What's going on, guys? It's Patrick here, and in this video, guys, I'm bringing you a tutorial for Zetsubou no Shima, which is going to be showing you how to turn on the permanent power by round 2. Now, this is a 4-player strategy, just to note. However, on the bright side, the strategy will be using no Gobblegums whatsoever. So no Magas where like a nuke or a double points or anything like that. You can do the strategy completely free of any Gobblegums. Now, if you do have like a double points or like a nuke Gobblegum, that will help you, but it is not required at all. Anyways, guys, if you can leave a like on this video, that would be great, but let's get into it. Now, if you saw my How to Pack a Punch on round 1 video for Shadows of Evil, you may remember that that video was a little bit heavy on the math side. And for those of you who aren't good with numbers, I'm looking at you, Mason, I thought what I'd do is kind of make this video a whole lot more simple and essentially just kind of tell you what you have to do, as this strategy is way less complicated than the Shadows of Evil. So let's get into this starting on round 1. So since it is impossible to open power on round 1, let's look at what our actual objectives for this round are going to be. So first off, we're going to want to open the spawn door to the left, followed by the door which will get you to the laboratory A, and then last you're going to be wanting to open the door which leads to the bunker from that area. Now, before we go any deeper on this, I want to talk about the necessity of drops. So without drops, this strategy will not work. However, by the end of round 2, you will absolutely get at least 1 drop, and the more drops you get, the easier it's going to be, but you can definitely do this with just 1 drop, which you will get by the end of round 2. So each drop has different values. The best drop you can get would be a double points, because obviously you knife the zombies, it's going to give you double the points, and honestly, if you get that double points at the start of round 1 or the start of round 2, that's going to make the strategy so much easier. You're really going to be set. Now, if you get a max ammo, that is also going to be super awesome, because now every player is going to be restocked up and you can just kind of put way more bullets into the zombies. Also super helpful. A nuke is only going to help you if it's at the end of round 1. So maybe at the start of round 1 you get that nuke kill. You might just want to end out the round and then grab the nuke so that you can get the 400 points, because that is going to be super helpful, but only if it is on round 1. And a carpenter, again, is going to be helpful round 1 or 2, but not as helpful as the other 3. Alright, so now that we've got all that information out of the way, let's look at what we want to do on round 1. So as I mentioned, there's those 3 doors we have to get. Now, player 1 can automatically open the first door. You spawn in with 500 points. The spawn door to the left is 500 points. That should be easily taken care of. However, don't let player 1 get any more points or any kills after that. Player 2 is going to have to get 1,000 points, and in order for player 2 to do this, he's going to want to get 3 kills, shooting the zombie in the leg 8 times and then knifing him. That'll put him a little bit over 1,000. And then the last player is going to need 1250, so he's going to want to shoot 4 zombies in the leg 8 times and then knife them, putting him over 1250. And as for the last player, he is going to want to just basically get the rest of the points for the round. There will be 3 more zombies, so again, 8 shots to the leg and then knife for those last 3 zombies. The other thing you're going to want to do on round 1 is plant a seed and do not water it. This will give you a chance again of just maybe getting an extra 500 in blood money or something like that, which is just going to be a minor benefit. Now, moving on to round 2, you should have had no problem with those round 1 doors. That's very straightforward. However, round 2 might give you a little bit more difficulty depending on how lucky you were with drops. So you're going to want to instantly hit that plant. Now, hopefully it gives you blood money or a zombie. However, if you do get a gun, I actually got a locust. That's going to help you too, but not in as big a way as those other things would help you. So for our game, the only drops that we got was a max ammo and a hammer, but that was more than enough. Now, moving on to our objectives for round 2, the first thing that we want to do is get that bunker door open. That's going to give us some more zombie spawning in, which is going to further help this. So first off, you're not going to want to go all the way back through spawn to get to the laboratory. B, you're going to want to actually just open that 1250 door up. So you're going to need a 1 player with very close with 1250 points. Now, the other 2 players are going to need 1,000 points. So this should not be the player that opened the starting door. This should be the other 2 players, each with 1,000 points. Open up the 2 laboratory doors. Then the player with the bucket is going to go to the blue water area, the cove with the spiders, and fill up, do the power for each one, and then you can get the bunker open. So once you open up the bunker door, you're going to get probably 4 zombies and a thrasher spawning in. Now, if you actually kill this thrasher, I'm pretty sure it'll give you either 60 or 120 points. I'm not exactly sure. In my game, it gave me 120, but I'm not sure if I accidentally killed a zombie behind it. But regardless, there's going to be one player that has the most amount of money, and he is going to want to start really being efficient with his points, because this player is going to need 1,500. Now, in my case, I had 700 points, so I was designated the one that's going to open up this last door. So basically, what I started doing is I took out my pistol, I had that lucky max ammo, and I started shooting every zombie in the leg 12 times and then knifing it, making sure to back up every time so that I don't accidentally pick up a nuke. So once I got that, eventually it did work out. I was a little bit short, and there's probably 3 other ways you can get points on this map if you need it. First off, the cobwebs around the map on the gobblegums and thing in the perks, that will give you 10 points. It's not much, but it's something. Also, you always have barriers. And then the last thing that you have is actually a free 100 points on the perk underneath the bunker. So probably Jug or Quick Revive. That should be enough, again, assuming you've been lucky with your drops, to get you 1,500 points. And then you can now turn on and open up the permanent power, getting it again by round 2. Now guys, I was going to end the video there, but I actually want to throw in just a little special bonus tip for you guys, because I think this will even help you further, and this will allow you to get 2 out of the 3 pieces for the KT4 and turn on Pack-a-Punch by the end of round 3. So get all your players to go down to the area by Laboratory B and have all the zombies spawn in. Now next, get your players with the 3 most points to just knife every single zombie until they have exactly or very, very close to 1,500 points. And this is going to give you enough points to open up the 2 doors for the cave swimming area as well as the cocoon area, giving you both the other 2 Pack-a-Punch pieces and the plant part for the KT4. Now, the reason that we're knifing down at the laboratory area is because that is the second part for the KT4, the vial that the scientist will drop. And it's actually way more common than you'd think to get it on round 3. We got lucky and we got him to spawn in. And guys, that will get you both Pack-a-Punch and 2 parts of the KT4. All you have to do is just wait for the spider round, and you can get the spider and get the KT4 by like probably round 6 or 7. And then you're pretty much great to set up. So again, I wanted to just show you how to do Pack-a-Punch, or sorry, power, but I thought I'd throw in Pack-a-Punch just because it's that much easier. So anyways, guys, that is all I have for you today. I really hope you found this video helpful. I know that Zetsubou no Shima can be a little bit difficult, but this video should help you just get set up a little bit earlier. And from here in the game, you can pretty much just go ahead, get your perks, get your guns, and all that stuff. All you really are going to have left to do is the skull and the upgrade for the Mesamute if you would like. So guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And that's it. Peace out, nerds.